Hey y'all, so as you can see from the video, the tools that we are using to tear out this floor is a breaker bar, we're using a skill saw, we're also using a hammer, and while my husband is tearing out the floor, I am going around and I am unbolting and unscrewing some of the chairs that we had left in there. So you can see that I'm kind of running around unscrewing trim off of the side of the bus and also unbolting some of the chairs that we couldn't currently get off at the time. Mostly because we have heaters underneath the bus and we wouldn't have been able to get those off just yet because we needed to plug the lines. So my husband was able to start tearing out the bus, and I was able to take those chairs off and unbolt them safely while not messing up those heaters. So just keep watching and you will see how we end up doing some of these things. You will see that my husband uses a block of wood every now and then to help him get some more leverage whenever he's tearing up the floor. And our floor, all we had on it is just regular plywood and some vinyl that went over it. And then of course little trim pieces that usually went down the aisles, like the little aluminum trim pieces. So the reason that we're using a skill saw as well is to help just break up into tinier pieces. That way we're not just tearing up the whole entire floor all at the same time. We can tear it off piece by piece, and then we have a dumpster at the end of the bus that we're throwing everything into. So enjoy! I also just wanted to add in too real quick that while we're using the skill saw, we have it set on a level to where the blade is barely poking through, so that way we don't accidentally cut through the floor. Obviously you don't want to do that, so we have the blade barely out like maybe a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. That way it's just enough to barely cut through the plywood, but it's not going to reach underneath and cut through the middle.